Good morning, UNM. I am Dan Nguyen, and I'm in this technical writing class just as you are. And in this video, I will show you how to do your project one, the instructional video. Allow me to remind you that this is one out of the 3 major work you will do for this course. So any college student will see the importance in getting a good grade in one of these. So in this video, I will help you get exactly that. Keep in mind that while this could save you time, it could not replace your effort. Your success with this video depends entirely on the effort you put into it, so it could take as long as a week or as short as 2 days. So with that said, let's pack some energy, creativity, patience, and let's get started. The materials I am going to use for this project is going to be a laptop running on Windows 10, an iPhone, and some papers. If you have an Android or a MacBook, you also want to watch this all the way because it is a very similar process. First off, to get started with this project, you need to understand that there are 3 major parts to making a video in general. That is the idea, the filming, and the editing. So, let us get started with the idea. On a piece of paper, write down 3 activities that you either have a passion for or do well for fun. For me, these 3 things are beatboxing, lacing shoes in cool patterns, and making omelets. Next, write 2 more activities that you think would benefit your community by solving a problem that people have. For example, how to fix a light bulb or how to change a tire. Now divide the paper in half. On the other half, pick 2 topics from the 5 and take time to thoroughly explain the reason why you chose those 2 topics. Afterward, choose the more favorable one out of the 2, or one that you can see yourself making a 5-minute video about. One helpful trick here is to go onto Google Planner. Google Planner will show you what people are searching for the most. These are most likely problems they need solutions to, so make use of that information. And then, on the other side of the paper, brainstorm. When you brainstorm, I suggest that you take into consideration your audience, whom this video is for, the purpose of your video, the materials you're going to need for this video, and the research. What kind of uncertainty do you have about your topics, and where can you get help, etc. In other words, just educate yourself about the topic. So once you have done the last step, you now understand where to start your project. It is time to make a script. A script is where you would draft your video's content. It is there to keep you from rambling to other subjects and focused on the one at hand. Yes, this is the laborious part of the project, but it can also be very fun. Think YouTube videos. It can be very casual. However, while doing your script, try voicing it out loud and see how it would sound like or how long. Now, check the description below. I have included a link to where you can find all the stuffs that need to go onto the script for this project. With that said, let's go ahead and grind this. An important tip, your script, give it energy, make it interesting for your audience, encourage them. This will give your audience more confidence to take action and you more trust from them. Once you have completed with part 1, it is time for filming and then afterward, editing. This is the part where I cannot give you a precise step-by-step instruction. You will need to experiment with this yourself. However, what I can do is give you tips that will make this process 10 times easier for you. When you film, choose a good private location with blank spaces for your background. A distracting background can make it harder for your audience to pay attention. When you record a scene, just keep doing it until you are satisfied with what you got, and then clip out the unwanted part later. This will save you so much time. And on an editing note, editing is just as important as your content. Bad editing makes you look unprofessional and gives you less credibility. So make sure you take time to do some quality editing. Also in the description is a list of software you can use to help you with your project. Congratulations, you have now all the resources to make a good tutorial. I hope you will get a good grade on this. Thank you.